Hello, everyone. I'm ZHAO Chuang. Let's color the Tylosaurus today. When coloring, we must first pay attention to the following points. According to the scientists' research, Tylosaurus might have been an animal that lived in the deep sea, so its abdomen might not be completely white. We can choose a darker color like beige to show its abdomen, so that the colors of the abdomen and the back are only mildly different. In addition, we often see that the tongue of this reptile was relatively dark, so instead of light red or pink, we will use a contrasting color such as blue to express the tongue of this cold-blooded animal. We can draw some spots on it. Many large marine animals, such as most cetaceans, have some blurry spots. Therefore, this time, we will use several relatively close colors to blend to create a somewhat soft color relationship on a very large surface. Now, let's color the Tylosaurus. We color its belly with a slightly darker yellow, and then color its back with a lighter gray, so that the brightness of the back and the abdomen are closer, that is, their color depths are relatively close. First, we outline the area where we want to color yellow on the belly. We can color this flipper first, and here was its inside. Then, we trace its abdomen. Outline this area of the belly first, and then fill it. Going back, we color its throat, and this part of its chest. Then here was the tail. We only use yellow for a small part of the tail, so we can just color it directly. It's okay to spill over a little bit, as we can cover it with gray later. Now, let's start coloring its jaw with a light gray. The knob on the tip of its nose for ramming, we'll leave it blank for now. And color it with another color later. We'll leave the area around its eyes out. The head was relatively narrow, so we can color it directly. Next, we color the area behind the neck. Outline the inside like this. For the relatively small area on the tail, we can color it directly after drawing the outline. Forward was its belly. Going back, we color the front half of its body. This large area. We color its body evenly with a light gray bit by bit like this. Then we color the tail and the lower tail lobe. Now let's move on to paint the fins. We also start by tracing the contour along the inside and coloring it like this. And then the flipper at the back. We can't see the other rear flipper, but its inner side should be in the same color as the belly. Next, we paint some faint patterns in a slightly darker gray to make the body look richer. And paint some broken spots on its body, like those of cetaceans or seals. The tips of its fins were slightly darker. We can also color its face darker. Next, we color the inside of its mouth pink, including the muscles around the mouth. Then we use blue to color its tongue, because the tongues of many reptiles are darker blue, making it more like a cold-blooded animal. Next, we lightly decorate its eyes with green. In the end, we color the knob on the front of its nose brown. Good, like this, we've finished coloring the Tylosaurus.